Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to episode 46 of the Lucky Lotus podcast. We are action-packed this week. Brijesh gets into second-generation sports takes, where he brings up an update about Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel. He also talks about
Iran and FIFA.
Yeah, FIFA, but Iran, you somehow get sucked into political events on this. We ask him to do sports, people.
Yeah.
He does current events. LD, we got some Am I the Asshole?
Yeah, we got some Am I the Asshole? We got the Pope Diddy parties in the 1500s.
Picking up chestnuts.
Oh, yeah. We got Dementia Fight Club.
I don't know why I'm laughing at that.
We want to talk about what's the real Bellevue Baptist Church.
We got a little bit of Kash Patel and his little antics, how he's about to get fired, get sober, my alcoholic
We
friend.
have a deep dive into aliens.
Yes, and we're thinking about doing an episode soon on that. So tune in for
Brijesh
that
gets
too.
real hard with one of his customers.
And then we talk about ex-MPD officer Pawiswaku Helms.
We also talk about
Never made it to the actual police officer.
we talk about a man who lied on his resume and saved 16 lives in the process of doing it too.
Not in that order.
Not in that order. You're right. But he did lie.
It was in that order, though.
It was not. No. It was not 16 at one time though. 16 throughout his
It depends.
time.
It depends how many of those little blue pills you take.
What time? What is time? Can you overdose on
All right,
that?
episode 46 coming at you now.
Moving into sports segment, right?
All right, we're going to kick it off like we always do with our second generation sports takes brought to you by Brijesh.
Here we go. So this sports take kind of engulfs everything that's going on. So you guys know how the FIFA World Cup is coming up, right?
Mm-hmm. Your people,
It's in the U.S., right?
It's in the U.S., Canada, Mexico.
North America.
North America,
Okay.
yeah. So I think everyone forgot, but Iran's also qualified.
Did they qualify for
Yeah,
it?
they qualified for it. The president came out. I'm going to butcher this name. Infantino.
For who?
That sounds Italian.
Yeah, I think it probably is.
The president of FIFA?
President of FIFA.
Okay.
So he came out and said they've qualified and they deserve to go represent their people. And the biggest story here is today's April 22nd, while we're shooting this. Today's when the ceasefire ends. No resolution has come about so far. And Trump has come out and tweeted or Truth Social or whatever. He said, yeah, they're welcome, but I can't guarantee their safety or their lives. They're not.
I mean, who's going to do anything? Nobody's really... It's not like a 9/11 type war where everybody's enraged. Half of us don't even want to be over there.
100%. No one wants to be over there.
So if anything, I mean, if I was on, I'd be apologizing to him, like, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, like
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't think they'll get the same reception that Trump thinks they're going to get. No one's actually like crazy.
How many MAGA folks like soccer anyway?
No, not enough, dude. Not enough. Maybe they'll tune in. Maybe they'll tune in this time.
Zero.
They have three. They have 3 games that they're playing in. What is it, America? 2 of them are in L.A. and one of them is in Seattle.
Yeah, the folks in L.A. and Seattle are not going to protest.
Yeah.
If they are, they're going to be paid.
100% they're going to be paid. And if a false flag was going to happen, I think it might happen this time around. But that brings to me a second part. So,
How did you turn the sports segment into some geopolitical, like, giant, like, I'll tell you where the terrorist attacks happen.
Well, no, I'm saying this terrorist attack might not be that bad.
We tell you.
You know why? Let me fill you in why.
Brijesh, I just want you to hear that line and how wild that sounds.
Yeah.
This terrorist attack may not be that bad.
Because no one's going to the sporting event, dude. The tickets are expensive as hell.
Yeah.
People are still going to go.
Yeah, but it's so I think that at the height it's about $10,000 per ticket.
I don't think anything's going to happen.
Yeah, I doubt
That
it.
wouldn't make any
I
sense.
pray nothing happens
Why
either.
would a terrorist attack happen while Iran was playing against the U.S.?
Who knows? These people are getting kooky, man. They're getting kooky. Who would have thought World Trade Center would have been brought down?
Brijesh, what does this have to do with the sports? What does this have to do with your sports takes?
Well, the sports take.
What does this have to do with FIFA?
Yeah,
Well,
it's,
no,
just that,
FIFA
it's just that Iran's playing in the...
Yeah, Iran's playing in the FIFA World Cup.
Okay.
And I'm looking forward to it, man. I want to watch this sports, like, what is this sports event? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, it's sports, man. Everyone
Where
comes
did you
together to
get the
watch it.
sports event from? Was it from Breaking Points?
No, it was the last... while you guys were...
Don't fucking lie to me.
No, not breaking points. The last 5 minutes while you're walking up here, I'm like, okay, dude, what can I bring? What can I bring? I'm like, no.
okay.
Because I looked at the Vrabel update, too. I got something on that.
Yeah,
So his
okay.
tone's completely changed.
Yeah.
He's no longer laughable. It's like crazy, it's stupid. He's more like, oh my God, it happened. And
Or he's like, I had to have some tough conversations with my family.
I got another update for y'all.
Hit me.
Rossini may have been right about the AJ Brown trade.
Well, yeah, I hope she was. Like, at what cost? And then she might have saved a person in the car from like dying and the dog and
I
stuff.
wonder if Adam Schefter took those pictures or he hired somebody to take those pictures.
That's
because she
true.
was getting better scoops than he was.
Yeah, and he was like, "How is this happening?"
would not be surprised.
She's like, how's she figuring this out?
Statistically, at least one time, someone has called Adam Schefter has called somebody. And Diana Rossini has been with that person, and that person has not answered the phone and be like, "Look who's calling, Diana. Should I answer it?"
Little pillow talk.
Statistically,
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt it, man. How much time they spent together? Actually, who knows how much time they spent together? Who knows? She's been going around everywhere, right? This could be his, 10th on the roster. She might have a rotation going on. She's getting the scoops in, right? So, yeah.
I mean, why does it matter? It seems like she's going to be divorced here pretty soon.
Yeah,
Maybe Vrabel
call her
too.
Ben and Jerry's with the scoop she be getting.
Yeah. I mean, well, what you said about a Steak and Shake, her husband. Yeah, dude, I'm 100% sure.
Was it
in-
Steak and Shake?
No,
I thought it
it's
was
Shake Shack.
Shake
Shack.
Shack.
He's
Yeah.
an executive at Shake Shack.
Yeah, Shake Shack. My bad. You said he's old money, right?
Steak and
No,
Shake.
I didn't say that. You're saying a bunch of stuff I didn't say.
My
You
recall is
said
great.
he did it, right?
Recall is great.
That old Shake Shack,
You're
buddy.
just like hitting
Steak
me.
and Shake. Steak and Shake.
You're hitting me with like the like old people like, what's that device called you talking to? Is it Alexius? Alexius. Play my Amazon music.
Serious. Listen.
Yes, that's exactly how you're talking. You're like mispronouncing words
But yeah,
slightly.
Rossini's husband got that old Shake Shack money, man.
Yeah.
Old Shake Shack, the newest burger chain in America.
Got that good burger money.
Whatever the name is, he's got a lot of money, and I don't doubt he wants to part with 50% of it.
To your point for the sports takes, FIFA is one of the most corrupt organizations on the planet for all of sports. So, like previously, they magically have given the World Cup to Russia and Qatar, like in 2022. So then it's like, what's going on? And like right before they were going to do the 2022 World Cup, they like pulled beer from the stadium when people were expecting beer.
Yeah.
So there were pallets of beer and you weren't allowed to drink it because it was a majority Muslim country.
I think that's the last time it's going to happen in Qatar, right? When the
Yeah,
Middle East.
probably. And they like allegedly like it was almost like the building of St. Petersburg. They're like building it with quote unquote slave labor, and then like if somebody died, they're like, all right, throw them in the cement.
Someone did die.
Allegedly.
It was like they have a bunch of
I
Indian-
guarantee more than one person
Yeah.
died building that stadium in the middle of the desert.
and just like,
He's like, we got to get this done.
Yeah, and then, like they were like the stadiums.
Faster.
The stadiums may or may not have AC, and they were like played at night. And I think it was still
They
like
got the guys in the fence blowing on people.
yeah, it was like but like at night there in the desert, it's still
messed up.
extremely hot.
No.
with 70,000
You
people
just
in
got
the same
three
room,
kids
too.
up there just.
Come on, $100 bills flying everywhere. But yeah, so that was my sports update or sports take for this
So your
week.
sports uptake was that the World Cup is happening, and then this extremely short update about Diana Rossini.
Well, yeah, well, the Diana
So
Rossini.
you didn't come prepared to talk about the NBA playoffs that are going on. Right? Okay,
no, I did
we'll get an update next week, Brijesh. I did hear a very funny story. Have you
Who
heard?
y'all rooting for in the NBA playoffs? Brajesh, I know you don't know. any.
Spurs.
I might right.
Sure. There you go.
That was a guess.
Wemby,
I do
Wemby
like
got a
Spurs.
concussion, though. He's fucking face planted on the court. Y'all see that?
Well, you know I didn't see that.
Yeah, I know you didn't see it.
So what's going on with the concussion? Because that was one of the stories that came up, but I thought it was like happened in 2003 or something. So I thought it was like an old news something.
Yeah.
But
You thought Wemby, who wasn't alive in like 2003.
well, dude,
He got Defensive Player of the Year this year.
nice. So what was just like is this a really bad concussion? Like if you're a face
All
plant?
concussions are bad concussions.
Well, there's
That's
gotta be-
like saying
there's
like
gotta be
he's
degrees
was it
to
a
it.
bad
So
heart attack?
Brajesh in the playoffs, it's a 7-game series
Yeah.
per deal. So he'll probably just miss. It'll have to be a week. So maybe 2 games.
Oh, that sucks.
Maybe
You
2
say you
games.
won what defensive? What I forgot what you said.
He's going to be missed by the Spurs for sure.
Got it.
He's a cheat code. He's like 7'2" and can move like a guard.
I never really went to a lot of basketball games, but I do remember going off like watching Spurs and Grizzlies play back in
Yeah, I can't stand the
2012.
Spurs. I hate that Wemby went to there because now I can't really root for him. Or
All I got, the vibe I got from them, they're like just a hardcore team. They don't trade each other. They like work together, and build on each other.
they were very fundamental, pass the ball a lot. Back when they had like the games that you saw was like with Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard, Tim Duncan. That team was just like they were smart ball players.
Well, that was fun to watch, dude. I mean, the Grizzlies back then were pretty damn.
I also
good
was a
too.
Kobe fan too, and they beat them for the championship. So I've just never liked the Spurs.
Several times.
Yeah. So I've always been a Spurs hater.
Timmy Duncan.
But damn, Ginobili was cold back in the day.
You remember when he killed that bat? I don't know if you knew that or not.
Killed a bat?
Yeah, Manu Ginobili killed a bat.
Like Ozzy Osbourne, that shit?
No, like a bat flew on the court and they couldn't catch it. So finally he like took his hand and just absolutely like slapped it and killed it on the court. And then like did a little bit of hand sanitizer and that was it. Because like, bats are extremely dangerous. They can carry a lot of diseases such as COVID-19.
If you eat it.
Yeah. Or a penguin.
A pangolin.
Back to the Qatar World Cup, or we were talking about for the FIFA World Cup, it was 72 degrees, but I don't know if you guys remember this or not. They didn't finish the AC, so they had to delay the World Cup till November or December, so it would actually get colder. There. Yeah, otherwise the temperatures during the day with no AC were going to be 104 with humidity.
Yeah, that would have been wild.
Yeah.
So that would have been wild.
Fun.
I'm surprised your sports takes didn't take you anywhere else. Did you miss any other sports stories? Maybe something very important?
Okay, we hit the Russini, we hit the FIFA, NBA playoffs. Let me think. Let me see. Are we going to NFL?
No. It's about golf.
Oh, is it Tiger Woods?
Yeah, they dismissed all of his charges.
President Trump. That phone call worked.
Did you hear about this?
I didn't know they dismissed all his charges.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
They dismissed all of his charges. He just has to serve 1,000 hours of probation working barefoot at a Wingstop.
I got a Wingstop you could work at. I know.
I think he's still in a lot of trouble.
Okay.
So the whole story is untrue.
Yeah, it's like,
What are you doing? You did all that just set up that fucking joke.
just so Brijesh would be like, did he? Oh my God, I missed that.
You seen this guy? Stringing me along.
And then I also slammed it with an Indian joke at the end.
Good job, dude. Put me in my place.
At the old wing. What's up with y'all at Wingstop not wearing shoes? Clip that.
Dude, it was so nasty to see.
What's up with
So
that?
nasty to see.
But you,
I guess you're asking a wrong
What was that?
Indian.
What was that at? I hadn't heard that.
oh my God.
But I also don't go to Wingstop.
Yeah.
Maybe I've been 3 or 4 times, but yeah.
Yeah, it's been like a bunch of people taking over Wingstop and like them like lower. They're saying that like basically people taking it over are lowering the food standards, and they say like every Wingstop they go to is the predominant crew. What other people are reporting is that the crew is Indian that works at the Wingstop, and that a few times the cook has been like shoeless in the back.
Speaking of wings, I did a wing competition this past weekend. Third place, baby.
Oh,
South Main Smokers, what's up? But no, our lead wing cook, he has his own team, What the Cluck. Mm-hmm. And they got first and second with perfect scores. They killed it.
And your team's name is
South Main Smokers.
the South Main.
How many wings did you get in?
Huh?
How many wings did you end up eating?
Not as much as I served, that's for sure. I didn't realize so you have to serve the public, and they come with these little fake Ronald McDonald dollars for the Ronald McDonald House.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wasn't expecting to serve everybody, but I did. And one of the wings we used like a gochujang paste.
Yeah.
And I couldn't for the life of me say that. It took me forever to remember that word, gochujang.
Gochujang paste. I've never heard of that. What is that?
It's like a habanero pepper, like a Thai pepper paste that they mix together.
So
it was really good.
A hot one.
Yeah, it was a gochujang honey.
Okay.
Well, I kept on calling it all kinds of different names. So then I ended up coming up with, I was like, fuck it. It's honey Komodo.
Honey Komodo. What did people say?
They're like, I want that one.
The honey Komodo.
Yeah. So now that's wing sauce for us. It's called honey Komodo.
Okay, say less, dude.
It's honey Komodo from now on.
You know how hard it's working on finding this image? You know, that's my cousin.
Is it?
No, it's not.
That's a Wingstop?
Yeah,
It's a
that's a
Wingstop.
guy. That's a guy in the back, and then look, he's got the shoes right here, like no shoes. He's just barefoot on like that Wingstop floor.
They look like they found him digging in the dumpster and was like, hey, come make some wings. I'll pay you.
They look
Dude,
like
that's our
he
H-1B
lives at the
visa
Wingstop.
program.
Where is this at?
I'm
This got to be
crazy.
somewhere cold. It's like he's cold, but his feet aren't. Like he's bundled up with no shoes or socks.
Dude, that's actually crazy. That's actually crazy to see. But I bet the owners are making a lot of money.
One of them says that it was in Staten Island, but I don't know where that's true. Brijesh should look it up in post print, put where it was. Use this picture so people know that we're talking about shoeless Indians at Wingstop.
We're gonna find them all. We'll find them all. Now moving on.
I'm surprised you weren't like I think this guy might be Pakistani actually.
No, dude, Indian. He gives off too much of an Indian.
You
vibe.
think so?
100%.
Is it the deer in the headlights look like?
Well, it's. Oh God, I got caught.
Yeah.
What if anything? A little bit of saving grace. It looks South Indian.
Yeah. Okay, Brijesh, we get it. You're North Indian. You're much better than everybody. It's very funny.
Okay, so what are we moving on to now?
No, I still.
Oh,
you got a
my
sports
bad.
story, don't
My
you?
bad.
No, that was my sports
That was your
story.
sports story?
I
Okay.
brought the Tiger Woods fake news to
Oh.
see if Brijesh
Just
had actually studied.
Well, I was going to bring up
I said I lied to you.
the ex-Alabama player, Luther Davis, I believe his name. So this guy, he got arrested for like $20 million worth of fraud.
It fries.
Yeah, 20 million at Wingstop. Yeah. And he impersonated, it was Michael Penix, Xavier McKinney, and David Njoku to pull out these bank loans. And he straight up little rascaled the banks too. Like he dressed up as these guys and like went in like I'm Michael Penix, probably put on the do-rag.
He basically did the Catch Me If You Can, Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hanks. Like, did this fall off your? Oh, it's me, Michael Penix Jr. in Atlanta.
At the end, he was like, if we were your kids, we'd punish ourselves.
Exactly. he took out a $3.3 million loan as Michael Penix Jr.
So that was only one of them. So he got ended up,
he did 3 or 4 of these, right? In the same day.
Yeah, Xavier McKinney and then David Njoku. Which I'm guessing he used probably the same dread week for them.
It's me, David and Joku.
What is this?
Or if he like threw on fake accents and stuff too.
Oh man,
What does it say about the people at the bank who got him confused?
I want to know. I want to know like how in character this guy got.
That's true. What if he just showed up and he was like the same person every bank? Like, yo, what's up? Like he played it like real cool. Like, what's up?
My name is Michael Penix Jr.
Michael, he's got that big Penix energy.
Yeah.
He was just. I wonder if it'd be funny if you went to the same bank teller. It was like some white lady that just thought all black people look alike.
Yeah,
That's what I think happened. And
I don't want to be racist.
I feel like he came outside and then did a slightly different appearance, and she was like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Weren't you just here?
They've done that on like if people are interested in dates and stuff on like a social experiment where like the lady will go to the bathroom and a different lady will come back and pretend to be this guy's date and see if the date notices.
See if they
or
change.
not. Yeah.
That's
So what do you think about that, Brijesh?
I'm still stuck on the Penix.
You've never seen that?
Of course you are, Barefoot.
I think you're gonna have to come up with like a fantasy football name for Michael Penix.
Yeah.
And then make it. That's the new name of your sports segment. I think you found your sports segment name.
I'd say less.
You want to know what my fantasy team name is?
What?
Jigbas with attitude. Then I got like an NWA deal.
Do you get that?
No, I don't.
Jigbas with
Well,
attitude.
if you look how Jigba is spelled, it'll make sense.
You got it. Yeah, how do you? Isn't it NJ?
Yeah. Jigba.
Okay.
Do you get it, Brijesh?
So Jigba's with attitude.
Okay.
Is it Gannon Smith or Jackson Smith?
Are
Are they
Jackson
brothers?
Smith. I didn't even know he had a brother. This dude
Maybe
plays in the
they're
MLB.
They might be brothers.
They've got to be. There's not that many
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, there's all kind of Jigbas. A lot of Jigbas in professional sports.
I'm with you. Or like, how much trouble would that lady get if she was like, "Weren't you just in here?" And then that person wasn't in there.
Yeah.
She probably was like, "Okay, run it back." Like, just stay. That just shows you like. Don't expect these people at the bank that you're not paying anything to do anything. Where they're like, "Okay, it's you. Stamp approved. Good luck with your funds."
Dude, how good it's got to feel. You got to win with
It's like you totally play in the NFL.
Yeah, but like if they would have done it one time every 6 months, no one would have ever caught them. But they did it like 4 times in the same day. Is the
What was
issue.
he thinking? Like getting out of the country, just leaving? Well, you can't even take all that money with you.
What if he, it would have been really good if he would just then gone and partied as Michael Penix Jr. for the rest of the day.
That would have been funny. Asking the bank teller to come with him.
Oh, yeah.
Start booking little sections at clubs.
Yep.
About to make an appearance.
Pretending to be somebody.
Yeah.
Be someone.
Put out a
Be
flyer
someone.
if you want
I
to.
guess it pays.
Put out a flyer, charge $100 at the door.
How long would you go to jail for something like that? That's a felony, right?
I think it's larceny. I guess let me look up how much is.
Because that's not even a little amount.
All right, so it looks like it is a serious felony. Given that it's $3.3 million, the case would likely be held in federal court due to it being that long. It's obviously illegal in Georgia. The punishment would be 10 years in prison and or a $5,000 fine. If there's a pattern,
That's what the white folks get.
If it's a pattern of fraud, the punishment could be 3 to 20 years and up to a $100,000 fine. But like, I consider this to be a white collar crime, so they probably would only serve 2/3 of this, and it would probably take 2 years for their trial.
Yeah.
Which is time served.
That judge is going to be confused as hell.
Are you actually Phoenix?
So 2/3 of 20 years would be what?
What if the judge?
12.
What if the judge like this is Phoenix? He wears the costume.
Yeah, they have. I mean, they have that happen all the time, where like somebody goes and does time for you and pretends to be you, that looks like you, and stuff like that.
It's like, what are you talking about?
What's
I put these loans out of my name.
What's it to be? What's it to do the charge?
What?
What's it to do the charge? Like in like Breaking Bad, they have a guy that goes in and pretends to be Walter White, pretends to be Heisenberg, and he does like 10 years.
God, okay. Well,
And they pay him like $1 million.
that's actually fucked. That's so fucked. I would at least add like $5 million or something.
I'll tell you who I wouldn't go to jail for. Diddy.
I
He didn't pay that dude shit.
I'm surprised he hasn't hamburglared his way out with like baby oil through the bars or something.
Dude, I think
Sliding off
Diddy's having the time of his life in jail right
No
now.
way. Absolutely. Because he also, they were saying that there were reports that he was detoxing and having withdrawals from like alcohol and other drugs.
Yeah, I'm sure sex isn't as good if you're using like drug infused baby oil.
And then,
This don't feel so good.
and then you're,
Now all you got to spit.
Stop, man.
he also looks like he's like aged considerably because he was like dyeing his hair, it looked like, and now he's got all gray hair.
It's because he ain't got no adrenochrome, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Shut the hell up.
No, I mean, dude,
started.
dude. Oh, okay. We don't have to go down this road. But
Was Diddy part of the next false flag?
he's coming out right on time.
They tell your kids to pass the Cybersecurity Act. Justin Bieber, he was a lot cooler than Justin Bieber.
Magellan's way cooler.
He circumnavigated the globe.
I would love to have
Do you know
him
what we're
on.
talking about? No. Alex Jones. We should look it up and play it and then come back to the pod. But Alex Jones is like, when you find out how fake it is, like your kids listen to Justin Bieber.
Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
He's like, Magellan
way cooler.
circumnavigated the globe.
Well, she's making a point, but I love the energy of Alex Jones so much.
Well, he got his stuff bought out by The Onion now, didn't he?
Yeah, talking about moving into doom scrolling.
Then he came out like Bert Kreischer, all pissed off on the set.
yeah, did you see that?
Came out
He
with his
came
shirt
out
off.
like shirtless,
He
yelling.
meant business.
He was yelling about InfoWars being bought by The Onion. He's like, you can buy the name, but people are going to know you're a fraud.
Dude,
He's like, I'm suing every single one of y'all. I'm sure that'll be a story.
100% would be. I love how he's like coming out now like, oh my God, I messed up with Trump.
Yeah.
My thing is like, and maybe y'all,
by the deep state.
maybe y'all have some insight on this. Why didn't he just start a new show?
I mean, he could. He easily could.
Yeah.
He also
His
like.
platform would still be fine.
I'll have to look this up, but I think he was able to asset protect by putting it in one of his family members' names. Don't quote me on that. I'm going to look this up and fact check
You're
it.
also doing a very Indian thing, scratching your feet and then touching the keyboard.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
my bad, dog.
No, I'm kidding.
I wasn't thinking about it, so I thought I was sorry. I thought I was at Wingstop. My bad. I thought I was doing a little third base.
But one thing is he's comfortable. That's how I like Jimmy, comfortable.
Why?
I don't know. It's just went from a Phoenix story to Diddy.
That's like for Joe Exotic. I don't know if you guys remember when he got sued by Carol Baskins. He tried to put everything in his parents' names, and then Carol Baskins just ended up suing his parents.
Which they ended up finding out like she didn't kill her husband. Like they ended up finding him alive, didn't they?
No, he like works for the CIA allegedly and was in like Puerto Rico or something, or Costa Rica. I can look that up after this. But yeah, they're saying that the bankruptcy trustee And one of the lawyers for the Samley Hooks families had a very detailed instances where Jones allegedly moved assets to his inner circle. It's like moving it to cash to his wife, property transferred to his father, cash reimbursements, luxury vehicles, family trust. So they can't go after it. And I think that's the same. What were we just saying we were going to look up after this?
Joe Exotic CIA.
Okay.
Yeah, Joe's. Oh, well, Carol Baskin's husband. She didn't feed him to the tigers, y'all.
Dude, how's that got to feel if you were innocent and everyone in the world believes that you killed your husband? At least you got a little bit of redemption.
I'm going to have to look this up. I'm almost positive it was in Tiger King 2. So apparently in Tiger King 2, the documentary features a blurry document purportedly from the Department of Homeland Security saying Don Lewis is alive and well in Costa Rica, and that Carol is cited in the letter in multiple interviews stating it proves she's innocent and that the government knew of his location all along, hence why they didn't pursue it. They still maintain that it's an open missing person case. Say in 2023, there's an asset that he took black flights for the CIA with like animals, so he could be like, "Oh, I'm a drug runner, like I'm running animals and whatnot," and then get information from people and be like, "We're all doing illegal things. What illegal things are you doing?" So,
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Brijesh, do you understand, or would you like me to break out the puppets? Explain it to you.
Do the voices.
Do you hate the puppets?
No, I love the
I'd be like, that bitch Carol Baskin's down in Florida.
That's so crazy, dude. I mean,
I'll tell
it's
you,
all connected. It's all connected.
I'll tell
That
you,
dude was such a weirdo. My favorite part of that first documentary is when he was talking about turning one of his like tiger handlers gay.
yeah.
And he was just, all he said was, he's like, you don't think you're gay, but when you watch porn, do you watch the ones with the big dicks or the little dicks? And he's like, I guess the big dicks. And he's like, I guess you look gay then, aren't you? And that's how he turns the guy.
That and that in a
That's all
pocket.
it took.
A pocket full of drugs.
Yeah.
Which we will not mention. I think Dan Lebretard from ESPN mentioned how if you think that that's a documentary about what people will do for drugs versus what it's about tigers, then you realize that that's really about America. Yeah. Like half the, not to mention the one guy that's running the quasi sex cult where he's like, I have many wives. I'm a doctor of mysticism. The other guy, do you guys know who I'm talking about? I think it's like, I'd have to look it up, but we won't get into it. There's a guy on Tiger King that's not Joe Exotic, but he runs something, I think, in North or South Carolina, and his name is Dr. something. And they're like, what are you a doctor of? And he goes, mysticism. And he has like multiple sister wives that live on the property. And he's like, in order to get a house, you have to become a sister wife on the property.
You know what? Listen, don't hit the game. You know what? He's doing it.
That's what you think.
And at the end of the day, you know, even if it's a cult, even though you're doing bad things, at least he's living life.
Yeah, we don't want to look into what they're doing with tigers probably in India.
What are they doing with tigers?
I don't know. I'd assume there's like some sort of like cash grab for entertainment there where it's like come pet a baby tiger in India.
No, dude, tigers are dangerous.
Yeah, I understand that. But I'm saying that I think that there's got to be somewhere in India, like in that
I'm sure it's
southeast.
frowned upon. If they're dancing around on cow shit, I'm sure the tigers are pretty like up there.
What do you think?
There's what if you're dancing around couch? Yeah, I mean honestly, he made a good point. If you're dancing around couch shit, there's no way. They're like putting tigers in a petting zoo or anything. It's like another holy creature to them. Dude, we got a lot of holy creatures. We got elephants,
they got like elephants and stuff.
We're gonna get there. I'm gonna look up if you can pet a baby tiger in India, and we're gonna see what happens.
I think you can. No, you can't.
Okay, it's strictly illegal. Okay, so India is very stringent about wildlife.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's so crazy because I think in like Cambodia or Laos, you can like on a bachelor party like blow up a cow with like a rocket launcher.
Where is this?
In Cambodia.
Yeah, I've seen. Maybe it was a Tropic Thunder where I watched it on, but it's just like. They're pretty wild in the southeast, man.
Blow a cow with a rocket launcher.
Now that's haram in Indian culture.
They were talking about also, I think you can protect a ship for like $1 million a piece against Somali pirates.
Russians were doing that.
Yeah, and fire upon people. They're talking about dark tourism and basically the legality in countries like Cambodia. Most of the places it is illegal to shoot a cow with a rocket launcher, but there have been videos and there might be some gray areas where it brings in tourism dollars. Yeah. Animal cruelty laws, reality of the service, scams, many tour guides or tuk-tuk drivers who offer shoot a cow are leading you into a scam or an extortion trap.
Dude, someone said
Duh.
RPG, go kill an animal.
If I'm in another country and they're asking me if I want to do this, I'm gonna find my way to exit because I'm sure they're also probably into like kidnapping and shit like that.
That's what it just said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Extremely dangerous. Weapons are awfully old and unstable. God, that would suck dying from doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of be karma. Little irony.
That is irony, dude. You're holding a rocket, someone's taking a selfie or something.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Well, damn, this sports segment took a crazy turn.
Yeah, we're really off
We
the
got a
rails.
Tiger King and now into shooting cows with rocket launchers.
Bad and
Which
good.
you can't put a tiger in India.
Brijesh is like the oil executive that's like, if you had a spill, this would be the spill you want in your waterways. Talking about terrorism earlier in the middle of the sports segment.
The spill, the spill that's happening in the Strait of Hormuz. It's the spill you want, dude.
Everyone talks about the Strait of Hormuz.
Like if we were to get a
Crazy
terrorist
hormones.
attack, this would be the one that we want.
Yeah, exactly. like the ultimate spin when someone's like, look, if you got arrested, this is what you would want to go to jail for 10 years.
For $20 million? Come on, that's nothing, man.
Yeah, we need to practice what we each should have a mission to gaslight one person and make something a really big deal sound like not a big deal this week and report
That
back.
would be good. That would be
Oh,
good.
you know how the other day you asked a homeless person or
For a
asked them
dollar.
for $1 first?
Yeah.
So I did the same thing, but you get like on Snapchat, these women will add you, try to get you to subscribe to your OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So I asked them to subscribe to mine first, and she deleted me.
It works. It works, guys.
So it works.
Y'all, you found a hack. Okay, you found a hack.
Yeah.
What have you been keeping up with for our doom scrolling segment for current events?
So for my doom scrolling segment,
You've already done it in the middle of your sports segment, so we're gonna skip you for now. I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Brijesh. You were like, no, please,
No,
I
did
have
I?
so much
Did I?
prepared.
but this time I've kept my notes concise. So this is my another cousin, Kash Patel. I'm kidding, we're not related. But he does sound like that. But Kash Patel he just can't seem to catch a break, man. He does everything but catch criminals, is what I've noticed. So recently, The Atlantic just posted a story that Kash Patel is a belligerent drunk. That he is obviously drunk whenever he's at any social event, whatever he's doing, and that he's barely in the FBI office and spends most of his time in Las Vegas.
Did you see what they said about him?
I didn't see exactly what they said. I saw that they call him a drunk, and now he's countersuing them.
For $250 million?
Yeah.
He,
sounds like he's trying to pay his Las Vegas bar tab.
They called him J. Edgar Boozer.
Yeah. I thought it was J. Edgar Boozer.
Yeah, that's right. J. Edgar Boozer. You're right.
The,
Is that over there? My bad. My bad.
He got now, apparently he's suing people saying that.
allegedly.
So it's
allegedly.
all alleged.
Alleged.
It's all alleged.
All alleged.
But it probably helps him see straight. Which is, you know what's really crazy to say?
I'd be drinking if I was him too, shit.
I mean, yeah, with everything that's come out this past year with the
How many
Epstein
folks
files,
have
Charlie Kirk.
Epstein files this, Epstein files that? I'd be like,
We thought the Valhalla thing was crazy, right? So, do you remember?
I would have cracked. I'd have gone on stage and be like, all right, this is what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, man. Especially if your whole
So quit blaming me.
whole reason to be in office was like, I will release the Epstein files, and then you immediately have to make a U-turn.
Yeah.
And you can see the shift in his eyes too. Maybe he was like drunk as hell. That's when it started. But those Iranian video hacks that happened with all the email videos of him dancing like a little twink. Can I say that?
I don't. You can say whatever you want about him.
Yeah,
Free country.
you're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
He protects that right.
For now,
You can say his dancing sucks,
his dancing
and then
does
he'd have to
suck.
prove that his dancing was awesome.
but
He has to dance in front of a courtroom.
Like John Morant, how would you check the ball? I'd be like, show me how you punched him. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
John Morant was getting interviewed, and they were like, show me how you check up a ball. And so he was like, I would pass it to you and say check. And the lawyer was like, okay, show me how you punched him. He goes, I don't want to. And she's like, do it. And he's like raises his arm. And then I think
Hiya.
that guy's in the draft now.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like up for drafting in the
Really?
NBA this year.
nice. Okay. Cool. Well,
I wonder if they'll get in a squabble on the court now
this is
while he's playing for the Heat.
last thing on Kash Patel. So Trump's not happy with him because his brother used to be alcoholic and committed suicide and everything. So it just doesn't look good. But one of his stories that he was saying is that during the Winter Olympics, when Kash Patel was in that locker room with the hockey players, was around the same time somebody tried to come and assassinate Trump at Mar-a-Lago. So that really pissed him off too. It's like, what the hell are you doing in the like Paris or like the Winter Olympics while I'm like being targeted for assassination?
I mean, that's kind of Secret Service job.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like they're finding
you gonna do?
any reason. And then the last thing is he had a complete meltdown, man, because he couldn't log into his computer, and they thought they fired him because he's on the chopping block. Now that Pam Bondi's gone, he's next to get axed, and it's just this is not a good look for him. How do you recover from this much embarrassment, man? What do? You change your name, get out of there? At least he has a really nice girlfriend. He's a country singer.
So the kid that I was talking about for Ja Morant, going back to that, is Joshua Holiday, who currently is a Division I NCAA basketball player who's involved in the legal dispute that was dismissed against Ja Morant. They were alleging that he might have been the provocateur in a stand your ground state. But Joshua Holiday may be a Memphis Tiger was what I had last seen reported. Now, it doesn't say that on Gemini, but I will look it up after this while you guys chit-chat and make a little noise.
So that was my current event. And what about you, LD? What do you got?
I'm gonna keep it local. My feed has been blowing up with all this talk about Bellevue.
We'll set the stage.
Yeah,
What is Bellevue? For
So
the
Bellevue,
listeners?
Bellevue is probably the biggest church in Tennessee.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's a huge compound. They got 4 or 5 different baseball fields. Like, it's huge.
Yeah.
And apparently there's some sexual misconduct going on there, which seems to be a common trend in these big churches.
Surprise, surprise.
And I wonder if, because I know the lead pastor recently passed away, didn't he?
I'm unsure about that, but I will look it up.
I wonder if they're digging in there now, and maybe this guy was covering up for some guy. Because I've definitely heard some stories.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But I've definitely heard some stories about Bellevue that are documented. Like, you can go, like, I had a buddy who's, I believe his wife ended up being with one of the workers at the church. I don't remember his role. I think he was someone of influence, and then ended up also getting his daughter pregnant. So, I mean, there's definitely some
God, that's gross.
Using a position of power to sexually advance on somebody.
Dude, I mean, maybe it's a story as old as time, but it's just time to crack down on, like, immorality, man. I don't know, I sound like an uncle right now, but
You sound like you're backing the Ayatollah side of the Iranian conflict.
But I mean,
the Pope.
the only reason I'm bringing this up because this is proven now. This guy's like a registered sex offender now, and every time he gets a social media page, my buddy reports him because you're not supposed to have one.
Yeah, man, it's just.
But yeah, fuck that guy.
But you know what it is? In America, you have a lot more rights if you're a sexual predator, especially if you're rich too. So.
There's also something about the people that go to Bellevue Baptist Church that they think that their church is better than everyone's church. It's the super mega church of Memphis, of Shelby County.
Yeah, they'll look at you and be like, "Oh, you go there." It's almost like a status symbol instead of like what it's actually supposed to be.
Like Louis Vuitton, like whatever.
Yeah, it's the Louis Vuitton of churches.
It's the Louis Vuitton church. So apparently reported by Fox 13 one day ago, Bellevue Baptist, the largest church in the Mid-South, is investigating claims of a church employee sexually abusing a teenage boy, allegedly, again, just for the clip.
Gross, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, you get this, and same thing happens in the Catholic Church, the Kojic Church.
19-year-old male, 15-year-old boy, for anybody that's wondering.
19-year-old, okay.
Man, 15-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Should I gaslight you?
No, nope. This is a funny story. I knew somebody that was a deacon at Bellevue, and they treated it as if they were like the next in line to be the Pope. And so I was like, finally, I got really tired of hearing it because they'd be like, I can't drink, I'm a deacon. And I was like, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just like, can you stop saying that? Because you're making it sound like it's an elected position. But that's like a position where it's like you raise your hand. It's like, hey, anybody want to be a deacon out there? And you're like,
anyone want to volunteer?
I'm ready. God has called me.
I can't really do that.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is, like, why people want to use God of the Bible in order to like manipulate people to have sex with them. Like that false prophet thing that I was talking about last week. I finally finished that.
Yeah.
This dude, like some of the details about the kids that he was fooling around with, he would tell them, he's like, you better like this or you're going to hell. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up, dude.
Now, we should probably bring up, I had a false prophet clip that I put out of LD, but the way that the computer had cut it made it seem like LD was saying that the false prophet accusations and allegations
Was a wet dream.
and sexual misconduct was a wet dream.
What I was saying
for
was-
LD, but
Yeah, what he was saying was that he was having these prophecies, and I was like, "Dude, you're just dreaming about. You're just having wet dreams, calling them prophecies."
That's unfortunate.
it was like,
But it sounded like I thought that this was.
and it was trending for a little bit. I was like, oh man, might have to leave this one up. And then we made the executive decision without you to take it down.
No, that's fine, dude. That's fine. If it works, if we get clicks, right? Even if LD sounds like he's having wet dreams.
Even if you
I don't want to have wet dreams about being a pedophile. It's not going to go over well.
even if you're cracking up over there in your chair and I get a little screenshot of you from TikTok.
That was the wildest thing. We were talking about we were talking about the most unfortunate clips that we have of me, and I can't believe he has screenshots of so many unfortunate clips of me.
I do.
Ready to go.
Or I put, when you have a real giggle attack, sometimes in the clips I put nervous Indian laughter. Yeah, like right now I just put like for anyone that's black,
Laughs in
like,
Indian.
laughs in Indian. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I hate to switch this, but I saw this on my feed the other day. Since
We're talking feed.
Doomscrolling. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're talking feed. Did y'all hear about the?
Talking beat.
Did you hear about the nursing home fight club that they had?
No.
Yeah,
They were fighting these like 70 to 60-year-old, like I believe it was women.
Yeah.
They'd have them fight, and of course, I mean,
Bro,
they just wake up and had these bruises on them. Bro, I must have fell.
Yeah, you gonna babysit that cane or are you gonna fight?
Yeah.
See, this is
Nursing home fight club.
that
It
was-
happened in North Carolina.
Yeah.
3 women got arrested because of it.
Apparently, it's happened multiple times. Like
Dang,
they
this
got
is-
like 5 or 6 of these operations. First rule of geriatric fight
So
club.
that's not even the most recent one that
You
I'm
don't
looking
even
at.
talk
They
about
got one in
Fight Club.
2019.
Yep.
Well, I mean, they can't talk about it because they don't remember it.
Granny cam movement, where there had been a massive push for legislation that allows families to install private cameras in their loved one's room to monitor care. Most healthcare networks have strict zero tolerance policies regarding the staff with phones on their floor, per them from fielding for social clout.
I like the.
Could you imagine being that lady that's like, oh man, look at this old bitch playing checkers again?
Well, you know, like there had to be someone that was lucid.
You got to work for this applesauce.
Somebody lucid that was just like smoking everybody, like beating the hell out of people.
Yeah.
And then it has to be like very confusing for the people that have like dementia or something.
What if in that moment of fight and flight they get their like recollection back and they're like
Question:
going at it?
If there was a video right now, Brijesh,
Yeah.
would you watch it? If there was when he chatted it, they're like video footage.
No.
You watch it. You
No. I would never. I would never watch it. What a bigger thing would you
wouldn't
bet? Would you bet on it?
Yeah, you would. I want if Polymarket had one of those
See,
on there.
we can laugh about it, but if
Gladys first.
but I'm telling you, if I found out my mom was like, I would lose it, man.
What if she was winning though?
Yeah, what if that? What if
still-
she
What
was
if
like,
she was kicking ass though?
Still lose it. Give her like a high five.
it's like
but still.
what's Chris Tucker's chicken's name that he uses to fight in like Rush Hour 1 and 2? He like has a chicken that fights, and he was like, he did a great job, and then he died, and he was delicious.
I don't remember that part.
That's I gotta look this up, but it's kind of like that. Like, what if someone was like, "Hey," and handed you like a stack of $10,000 and was like, "Your mom's a champion.
Dude, I
Your
like.
mom could go the distance at nationals."
Yeah, I don't know if I wouldn't just start training my mom. Like I'd be coaching.
Mama, like before you're setting up for nursing home, just give her little moves, like come on, uppercut,
Yeah,
little drop kick, whatever it is, dude.
it's like that's the wrong combo, mom. You don't remember from? Oh, that's right.
There's a special place in hell for people like that, man. Like I'm telling you, that is. I like a baby cam or a grandma cam idea.
Okay, it was Rush Hour 2.
Yeah, I can't remember what he says. Is
I was like, I just recently watched Rush Hour 1. I didn't remember that part.
put the blade down and let the bird go right now. He said, I like him deep fried. You ever heard of Popeye? That's right. They're trying to kill the chickens in like the wet market. That's what it is.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
put
that's
the
what it was.
blade down.
That's right.
He's like,
I like 'em
trying
dead
to kill
and
it.
deep fried.
What do you know about the, if you had a boat, what would you name it, Brijesh? Mine would probably be the SS Minnow Johnson.
Oh no! What did Tiger Woods name? Privacy.
Privacy. But it's like one of
What's on private?
the top 100 yachts. What's going to be sick when it's like, Charlie, what are you doing this weekend? I think my dad's going to take the boat out, the mobile city that my father owns.
The city, it is a fucking mobile city,
Yeah,
dude.
the staff of like 19 people on there.
Oh, when we were talking about yachts last week, this came on my feed. Apparently, there's a Russian oligarch that has surface-to-air missiles on his yacht. It's a fully outfitted like war machine.
Oh, really?
And looks, it's luxurious, of course. It's Russian, but at the same time, it's like you can take down.
What if Russia is like luxurious?
No,
Like he said, of course it's Russian. It's
No.
I was saying he took like a ancient relic of the Cold War, and he was supposed to take the missiles off of it, but they sold it to him with missiles.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And now he just turned it into like a luxury yacht.
Okay.
On that same note, there's a sheik or a prince in the Middle East, and he has an original Leonardo da Vinci on his boat. And if it goes down, it would like be destroyed. And he has it like encased too, so you could like dive down and save it and whatnot. But it's like on a boat.
Those are the original NFTs, right? Those paintings.
The original NFTs, yes, paintings.
Yeah, paintings. How to launder wealth the right way.
I haven't heard about NFTs in a minute.
They're useless.
That means it's about time for them to pop.
Like Fartcoin.
My non-financial advice for crypto right now would be Fartcoin, Testicle, and Zcash. That's what I'm going to tell everybody, and we'll see how this ages in 1 year.
Isn't Zcash used for laundering money?
No, Zcash is the one that's like the headquarters is like the closest commercial building that's been available near the CIA.
Yo.
So you got to think who could be possibly running. Is that an inside or outside job?
This is off topic, but like I would so hate it if it came out of CIA or it was the one who made Bitcoin.
Why it's already come out that like Epstein had like a very deep hand in it and whatnot.
Yeah, from the get go, right?
Yeah.
And then Satoshi apparently means like CIA or something, or like the translation in Japanese means Satoshi translates to either intelligence or wisdom. So CIA, Central Intelligence. Or wisdom, and the way someone had brought it up,
but it doesn't.
Yeah,
it doesn't prove the point.
No,
that
it doesn't.
you
It
just
doesn't.
said.
It's all coincidence. It's all like you're right.
But you just said it did.
It did. It did.
You said it means CIA.
You're right.
It doesn't mean Central Intelligence Agency. It
just means intelligence.
It just centers around things of intelligence and wisdom.
So
It doesn't. It could. It couldn't. But whatever it is, I hope. I just hope. I've got a good bit of money in Bitcoin. I just hope. I'm just praying, please, CIA.
old little diamond hands over here.
Please, dude. I bought the dip.
Buy the dip. Buy the dip,
DCA,
brother.
baby. So I'm just begging the CIA, please don't rug pull. But yeah, that's been my bit. Mm-hmm. What do you got?
My current event is that Iran is in the middle of like almost a civil war. They're currently cannot negotiate because they have a ruling faction that's the military, and they have a ruling faction that's still tied to the theocracy of the supreme leader Ayatollah. So that's all I really want to say on it because I don't want to get a little.
Dang, so they're fighting inside and fighting
Yeah,
us?
they're fighting inside and outside, and they can't decide who's in control.
Yeah.
So then, like, whoever comes to the negotiation, and they're refusing to meet with JD Vance, and they have
Which side is making the Lego videos?
probably the Ayatollah side.
They got a little bit more space.
I'm rooting for them.
The people that are like, we're ready to die. I've made peace with God. The people in the military are like, we will actually die. Please don't say
We'll be
that
the first
we
ones
are
to
at
go.
peace.
So the biggest problem what you were like talking about is so what they've done so far is since the Ayatollah has died, they've initiated Mosaic Protocol. So that just means they have like 31 states, and each state has their own faction leaders. They're like supposed to like prosecute the war however they want. So the biggest problem was that you're right. You have the political side, you have the religious side, and then you have these warlords. And then on top of that, J.D. Vance, Kushner, or even Kushner or like Wickoff, none of these people are trustworthy at all either. So it's just you don't have a central. Everything's decentralized there. You don't know who you're actually talking to. And then what if 29 of them say, "Yeah, I'm down for this deal," but then the 30th or 31st is like, "We're sending bombs to Tel Aviv right now."
So they're basically like independent state nations,
Yeah.
so like
Basically.
a little bit more power than the states.
Exactly.
Got it.
So it just puts more fuel to what you said. That even if this resolves at the end, how did it come together? Because they don't have a central leader like the Ayatollah anymore. And who knows if the new Ayatollah has the same kind of magnificent character to bring everybody together or power.
Wow, this is exactly what you just said about redundancy in their plan and whatnot in the
Breaking
situation.
points?
Yeah. Did you hear this from Breaking? Where'd you hear about this?
Probably Breaking Points or Professor Jiang. I don't know if you guys know who that is.
Nope.
Predictive history.
Nope.
We would love to have you on. You would love to have him on, dude.
Are you just gonna do? Should you also go through your your what's it called? Your
my conspiracy tab?
No, your hit list for all the crushes you have, celebrity crushes, and be like,
Joy Taylor?
We'd love to have you on.
Joy Taylor's one of them.
Diana Rossini.
Laura Loomer's one of them.
Oh, what if we send it? What
I
if
don't
we
even know who Laura Loomer is.
What if we send it?
Oh,
What if we send something to Diana Rossini and be like, we'd love to hear your side of the story on our podcast.
your back's. No, I'm kidding.
Stop. Oh my God, Brijesh.
Got a scoop for you.
You know, we showed you Laura Loomer. She's the one, or Lauren Boebert. Sorry, Boebert was the one who was letting her significant other in a theater. They were getting high, like just. What is it, like blowing clouds? And
They weren't getting high. They were smoking a vape. You're talking about Lauren Boebert.
Yeah, and
That's the one that was hooked up in the the theater.
Yes.
Yeah, well, the other they were on
And
video.
it was like a first date, and they're in the middle of like a theater.
He was groping her, dude.
Yeah.
He was in there.
He was getting down. It was like middle school all over again.
God, they had to kick him out. Why are you kicking us out? What do we do?
She's very vocal now, giving interviews on like Capitol Hill and whatnot.
Is she?
Running for president, I'd vote
she's
for her.
like talking on the steps and stuff. Are you sure you wouldn't vote for Marjorie Taylor Greene before that?
Dude, I think she might get killed before she
You
runs
think
for
so?
president. She's actually, I really love Marjorie Taylor Greene's politics. Like, not all of them, but like her, Ro Khanna. Ro Khanna's the Democrat from California. Thomas Massey, a Republican from Kentucky. These people were like the three people I championed the Epstein files coming
Yeah,
out.
Massey's like the only dude I trust right now.
Do y'all remember the Chinese weather balloon? What a big story that was 2 years ago.
He used a $10 million missile to shoot it
Yeah,
down.
and Marjorie Taylor Greene brought in like a red balloon to the State of the Union and held it over.
I wonder if we'll get that story whenever they release all the UFO stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
They've been coming out with more videos here recently. They finally got like a pretty decent video of the orb.
Alien.gov.
Yeah, here's my thing about it though. Like how I want to see how they explain it to everybody, because y'all have kept this for 70 years, and you think about like how many people they've actually killed to like keep this story a secret. They're gonna have to have a pretty good damn reason as to why they killed these people. So if they're like, oh, they're cool, we've been chatting with them for a while. I was like, are they?
They had one of the ladies that Brijesh was talking about last week that got killed that's a nuclear sient said that the aliens aren't aliens. They're us from a separate timeline.
It's
trying
like
to come back and save us.
Yeah.
And then there's also, do you remember the craft recovery teams that they had apparently? Michael Herrera, he was apparently in Cambodia or Thailand, and they were on a peace care mission or something after a tsunami or earthquake, and they ran into a football long spacecraft. It was just floating above the air. They were like releasing barrels into a truck underneath it, and then special operation people like came up to him and said, "You need to put the gun down before I shoot you." Nobody believed him. No one, like, of course, whatever. Jake Bart. I guess we could go into this elite ball knowledge next week, but there's a lot of.
Well, I'm sure once those files drop, we're gonna have to talk about. We'll probably have to dedicate a whole episode to
Ancient aliens.
Ancient aliens. I mean, Epstein was talking about energy and like UFOs as well, or he's talking about like theoretical energy sources. So it's just, I mean, of course, these people run in dark circles, didn't know about what's going on and what's next. Because, I mean, you got to think about it, man. You have an organization, a dark organization that's keeping things from Congress, keeping things from public, who apparently has these downed aircrafts, and that you're not going to release its information to, like, what the congressman or what's going on. It's just, if that's the case, and if this technology is as advanced as it is, then we might have an actual deep state that doesn't give a shit about us. Who knows?
Hits blunt.
They don't care about us, man.
Man, that's so crazy, man.
We'll see what happens, man. It would really turn everything on its head getting it released. Like what would happen in banking, religion, stuff like that.
I mean, me personally, like if it came out, there's like other species of. Like,
Well, or are they giving it to us little by little?
I think it's gonna be. They're gonna sprinkle a little bit.
Yeah.
People are gonna start looking in that stuff. Once they start figuring stuff out, sprinkle a little more.
But you have to be honest. Like this past year,
They don't have to do shit.
100%.
They haven't done shit. All they gotta do is spin it some way.
And for the last 8 years, it's been like, oh, this is the year. Oh, they gave us a little more.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, you're just eating it. You're just eating the slop that they're giving you. Like, oh, yes, aliens, more slop.
I would tell you what really set it off. I think you can bookmark this. 2019, David Fravor, when the New York Times posted about the Tic Tac. When they officially posted,
that's when folks really got on board with it, and then
because it's New York Times talking about it.
I thought someone in our comments when we previously brought that up said that is a patented craft from one of the manufacturers of the U.S.
I wouldn't doubt it. There's a lot of side stories that we've reverse engineered. Most of it, like crafts, half of them we see are like our own technology, and the other half is these foreign entities or like whatever they are. But whatever it is, I really think the pace and clip of information that's coming out either could be to distract us from the Epstein files, like the Iran war is, or it could really be like disclosures like right around the corner, and that upends everything about our reality. Not like our day to day, like we still have to go to work and stuff, but it's just like we're not alone anymore, man.
And then we'll have to talk about S4 also on a different topic soon.
Yeah, ancient aliens.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the whole Star Trek era of the U.S.
Are we going to be invited to it, though?
Join the Space Force.
You got a good point. You got a point.
Sign up. That's all you got to do.
You got to get drafted into it.
You sign up and you be I want to be Captain Kirk, bro.
We were talking about the Tic Tac.
Banging all the aliens?
A guy named Salvatore Pace, he filed a patent that's eerily similar to the observed behavior of the Tic Tac, such as instantaneous acceleration and transmedium travel. The specific patent is a crash using inertia mass reduction device. And so the patent describes a hybrid aerospace undersea craft that was high energy electromagnetic fields engineered the fabric of reality by reducing its own mass and allowing it to move through space, air, and water with zero friction.
Dude, technology like that, it's far. I mean, the fact that you have an engine like that with like unlimited energy, like that alone could solve our fuel crisis. Or
it's saying that you don't have the engine. It's saying that you have something that's distorting the mass. I don't think that it's an engine at all. Isn't that what that says right there?
like,
You're misunderstanding
it's manipulating like the electromagnetic field.
I guess I shouldn't use the word engine then, because not in this terms. The device or whatever it is that produces the field.
Yes, correct.
If we were being,
Which is not what you said.
yeah, well, I mean, I'm saying engine, engine in the sense that like.
You're like, oh yeah, I hear you. That's what I was saying.
Device engine. It's interchangeable. It's not that far of a leap, guys. It's not that far of a leap.
I threw my ribbons over the wall. I meant medals. Do you guys remember that?
No.
There was this thing where, like in Vietnam, like during that era, you would throw your ribbons and your medals back over the wall, or you'd throw your like stuff to like give back the stuff to like in protest, I believe, of the country. I have to look it up. But like basically John Kerry said he did it, and then someone was like, no, he didn't. He like threw like if he had like 16 things to throw back that were awards that he was awarded during Vietnam, he was like threw back his like shittiest awards and like didn't throw back the nice ones. But he was like, I protested, and then he was like, keep those.
Yeah, it's like,
well, dude, if
allegedly
he did serve in Vietnam, right? So if you served in that theater, I'm keeping the good ones. No way I'm throwing those away, man.
You don't think so?
Because like you earned them, dude. Even John F. Kennedy.
Yeah, but it was for like a war that was kind of fucked up.
Yeah, and it lasted 20 years.
Yeah. Not to mention, there's another one that we use false flags to continue to fight in.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying it's just I'm saying more so that like you risk your life and limb, and it's just like even if it's just a piece of metal, it's just like it probably represents something to you.
Like we shot up our own like embassy in Thailand to stay there.
Dude, it's just the same playbook.
Secretly bombing Cambodia.
Yeah.
I know the U.S. government hates
it was protests like, saying like, I'm sorry, we shouldn't have been here type deal. So to keep those medals is kind of like,
nice, that might be.
I wouldn't keep them. I'd throw them.
All right. Once we're in Iran together, guys, the medals we get.
Well, I guess this has been our doom scrolling segment. Maybe we can move right into the Am I the Asshole segment. Are you prepared for that?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so the Am I the Asshole? I saw this one as I was doom scrolling. Little transition there. So this woman decides to go film her husband who is asleep in his car. The reason he's asleep in his car is to get away from her. It's the only piece of quiet he can get.
And when does he do this?
This was like, it looked like it was in the middle of the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Like
so he's just like, hey, I'll be right back. And then he goes and sleeps in his car.
Like, yeah, he's like chilling in his car. And of course, the wife is upset. Why ain't you chilling here? Why ain't you want to be here? Mm-hmm. Films it, puts it on the internet because she's like, well, I want to sit in here with you. And he locks the door. He's like, no, get the hell away from me, basically.
Oh my God.
Like, I can only imagine how bad this bitch is.
Yeah.
What do you think about this so far, Brijesh?
Dude, fuck her. Like, oh my God. Like, let me sleep. Let me do what I'm doing.
So this is where the asshole part comes into play. So she posts this on the internet. The husband doesn't have any type of social media. He doesn't know about it.
Yeah.
Until it reaches the Joe Budden podcast, which is a popular hip hop podcast.
Yeah.
Joe Budden was a rapper. He's kind of like a one hit wonder.
Well, I don't know about the rapper, but I know
Pump it up.
his podcast because he had that Adam and Eve joke with when he was talking about what was it, like women, like even though you're in the most perfect like land.
Oh yeah, you can't.
It's never enough.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, no, when
She was like, "That's it. That's the joke."
Yeah.
He's like, "I think you just proved the point right there."
Boy, the joke.
But anyway, so they showed the video. They showed the video on the Joe Budden podcast, discussed it because it is a popular podcast. The guy got wind of it and found out that it was on there and what they were talking about. They were probably like, "This woman needs to leave this guy alone." It resonated with him, and he decides to leave this girl. Now the girl makes a response video and is like, "Thanks to Joe Budden and all these guys, like my boyfriend's leaving me now." So who is the asshole? Joe Budden for talking about the video on his podcast, or the woman for filming the video in the first place?
I think the lady for sure, but also her doing the response video because it's like, don't forget about me.
Yeah, cloud chasing. And then the husband did not have any social media, dude. I mean, you should tell you what kind of person he is. You're
a great
hardworking
person.
dude,
Yeah.
that takes nagging from this woman enough to where he won't go into a house that he pays for.
Yeah.
People who have social media or don't have social media are either really cool or really weird. There's no in between. People that are like, I don't have social media.
Well, this guy sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hands down.
He seems like a normal guy who I'm sure he's probably relieved now.
She's the asshole, dude. Hands down.
Yeah, she's definitely the asshole.
Maybe in the comments.
The
you
fact
can
that she
change her
even tries
mind.
to like even blame Joe Budden for it's like, how can you not be self-aware at all that is you, fool? That is you. You're the one who filmed him. The dude can't stand to be around you already, so he's already on the fritz.
Yeah.
He's got to go to his car and sleep. He can't go sit on the couch, probably because you're nagging at him. What do you do today? What are you doing right now? Guess what I did?
I made a video about you, and it went viral at your expense while you work all day and sleeping in the car. Dude, that blows. That really fucking blows. But he did the right thing. Joe Budden's a hero in this situation. Just because, like,
He saved that man.
100% he saved that man. Because it's
Saved
like,
him.
let's play it out. Let's play it out. Say it doesn't get to Joe Budden. He
Joe
never finds out
Budden,
about
you're
it,
a
right?
hero.
Gets married, has a couple kids. She's still like, her antics get worse and worse and worse. Oh, you're not making that much money. I'm doing this and that. You're not taking care of my life. And like, it's just like perfect off ramp. Get out of there.
She'd be perfect going one of those Drewski dating shows at this point.
Yeah. She'd be entertaining to watch, I'm sure.
Yeah. You think she'll get the part?
I'm sure she's pretty delusional.
Have you guys seen those? The recent ones that he
Yeah.
does for the dating? He's like, all right, you three get in the limo. And he's like, all right, take off. And that's how he like gets
Eliminated.
Eliminated. They like the limo peels out.
That's
like
kinda funny.
drives it a mile down the road. It's like, get out.
Yeah, VH1 missed out on that one.
They should have
Is
had him
VH1
out
even
there.
still a thing?
I don't.
I know
yeah.
the TV's gone.
VH1 actually did a story about Epstein that was like, welcome to this billionaire's crib.
Oh, yeah, when they did the
Do you know
most
what I'm talking
lavish.
about?
Yeah.
The most lavish. She's a financier.
From school teacher to financier.
Hear about his private island.
His crazy lifestyle. Dude,
This crazy
On
island
this episode of VH1.
he has the
has a
biggest,
mock-up of a dungeon down below.
biggest mansion in Manhattan. How did he do it?
He's a trapdoor immediately into the ocean.
How
That's
cool is
normal.
that?
That's normal to have.
That's one of the craziest parts. Is
A
the
trap fucking door in the
trapdoor into the ocean. And then the person that was like, so you want a trapdoor built in the ocean? He was like, for trash. And he was like, oh, okay.
So you're going to throw your trash in the ocean?
How big do you want it so someone doesn't fall in there? You can make it pretty big.
Child size.
Oh my God, Brijesh.
Dude, it's recently a video came out. These kids like they ran up on Epstein Island during a hurricane just to go see the temple. They broke down the boards and they like showed the inside of the temple. I don't know if it's like there are tunnels underneath the temple itself. But when they showed it, it was just a normal looking bookshelf. Okay, whatever normal is, but it's still a creepy. Like, still, if there weren't tunnels, if there weren't anything, it's still a very creepy procedure. Like,
Yeah, your description sucked though. You're just like it's like a normal bookcase, but it's creepy.
You know what? Okay, I would say it's creepy.
What's creepy about a normal bookcase?
No,
Is this creepy?
if it was on Epstein's Island,
Okay.
I think you know what?
It's just where it's at. So if
Yeah.
this bookcase was in Epstein Island, it'd be creepy.
This podcast is being shot in the temple right now.
There it is. I mean, that's all they have. They just have like faces on the walls and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
Is that a fucking dentist chair?
no,
Yeah.
that's like a different room. But
Oh,
it
okay.
is a dentist chair. But I'm trying to see the inside of this little hut.
You should be the YouTube video. Just I think that's it. That's it. Down, down, down. That
Which one?
up, up, up.
The TMZ
one?
That's it. Right.
Well, it clearly doesn't look like. I would say that might have been stripped of whatever was on the walls at that point.
Yeah.
You're like, this is it in the
No,
time.
that's the
Just like
I
a big,
understand
it's just
that,
a
Brijesh,
big ass empty bookcase.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. What does
Ain't
that
nothing
tell
creepy
me?
about it.
I mean,
It's not even dark
It's
in the
not.
picture.
but I'm telling you that it's probably been changed since then, right?
100%.
Doesn't he have any like gargoyles or shit on them?
It's got no gargoyles and shit. LD wasn't talking into them.
For the ambiance.
Yeah, my bad. I went in the mic. Man, do you have anything creepy on it? No faces.
Man, I think we should do a poly market bet. Is do you guys know who the Palm Beach Pete is?
Yes.
Have you heard of him?
Yeah, he took a lie detector test and it seemed like everything they asked him about Epstein was not true. Like he had never been to a party.
Well, I mean,
with
they
Epstein.
have interviews with Epstein. We've heard the guy talk.
Yeah.
And then you listen to this guy talk, and he kind of sounds like a goober.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they don't.
They don't sound like I doubt there's anything to it, but it's
I bet there's people that are die hard like that's fucking him.
Yeah, it is. And they're like, look at the tooth, look at the tattoo.
So, somebody's gonna fucking kill him.
But it
yeah.
doesn't help. His stories are like, like of course I visited the island.
Yeah, as soon as I saw dude, like his head's a little longer, I was like, that ain't.
Yeah.
But they had somebody ask him that with a lie detector and it said, I'm detecting some deception. He goes, well, I was there. And he goes, I'm just saying, whatever you said, there was some sort of
I don't know what
deception.
to say.
Yeah. He didn't know what to say. So that's been doom scrolling.
No, am I the
No,
asshole?
it's
Am I the asshole? My bad.
We keep
my
getting
bad.
off topic.
Yeah. Trying.
A lot to talk about.
We can move into my Roman Empire, a unique history fact that we have for this week. What do you got?
So I've got.
You can go first, Brijesh.
Have you ever like?
You're not going to talk about the Bay of Pigs,
no,
are
no,
you?
no.
Okay, because you talked about that last week. This is the same notebook, though, right?
Yeah, it's the same notebook. I can only flip. I wish I had my electronic device, but okay. So I'll be talking about a man. You guys can Catch Me If You Can, right?
Yes.
You know about the story. So just you lie so well in your resume, you get the job that you're not supposed to have. So this guy, Ferdinand Waldo de Mary Jr., he was a serial liar where he lied about being a monk, being a psychologist, being a prison warden, a college dean, a lawyer, a cancer researcher, and a surgeon for about 23 years without being caught. So
What did he get? What job was he doing when he got caught?
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Okay, go ahead.
So this was during the Korean War, and the Canadians were also helping the United States with prosecuting this war. And he decided, you know what, I'm going to serve as a surgeon, even though he didn't have credentials to be a surgeon, on the HMCS Cayuga. I'm definitely saying that wrong.
Is that like what country is he? Is he
Canada,
He's Canadian? Okay.
Yeah. So, he thought, let me be a surgeon. If I'm going to be drafted anyways, I don't want to be in the front lines. So he stole somebody's identity, became a surgeon, and he was he's the only doctor on the ship, about 211 soldiers, 8 officers. And he thought, nothing's going to happen until something happened. When the war actually started kicking off, and then he realized, no, Canadians are also fighting in the front line. And people injured started coming back. So the first person that came back had a chest wound with a bullet inside his chest. And they're like, doctor, we need you to operate on this guy.
Imagine make it.
No, but this is the craziest thing. She's like, all right, nurse, give me 5 minutes. I'm about to go to my room real quick. So those 5-6 minutes that was in there, he started researching medical lab, medical books to see how to perform the surgery, operated on the soldier, and he survived.
That's a damn good liar right there.
Yeah, he's a great liar. But on top of that, there was 15 other soldiers that he operated on, including the captain doing dental surgery and everything too. So everyone loved him so much. I can imagine if you're that much of a pathological liar, you're going to have a lot of charisma. Everyone's going to love you. And everyone's like, you know what? You deserve an award. And he's like, you know what? Yeah, I do. You're right. So during his commendation ceremony, They found out you're not that doctor. You're Ferdinand Waldo. Like, who the hell are you? But the Royal Navy was so impressed by what he achieved, which, I mean, dude, that's impressive. Come on, you're performing open heart surgery after studying a medical textbook for 5 minutes. So they didn't press any charges. They didn't do anything. They still gave him accommodations. And they still let him come to reunions in 1979, 1989. Where they'd make fun of him.
I bet those reunions are wild. I was like, remember when you acted like our fucking doctor?
Yeah, I can imagine, dude. Like, it's still like, it's a funny, like, by the grace of God, like, he was able to, like, take care of these soldiers, and they made it back home. But at the same time, it's just like,
I knew you were faking when you stuck your finger in my ass during the physical.
Stuck it in there too long. What were you looking for?
That's
prostate exam time.
Little much.
Is this normal?
I'm a doctor.
They don't have to do that anymore. That's like they just changed it where they don't.
Yeah,
do,
they take
have
blood draws. They showed the
told my
commercial in the Super Bowl.
My
Should have told your doctor.
No
my
more.
doctor's old school.
Your doctor's very thorough.
You're 30 years old now. Come here, boy. But yeah,
Does that happen to you?
No, it didn't.
Oh, okay.
No. I think like, prostate exam don't happen.
I was about to
until
say,
you're 50,
brother,
right?
you got to find another doctor.
They don't happen until you're 50, right? 50 or
I don't know.
But
Is it
it's
the same-
way longer.
Who's that guy that got in trouble for using the dirty?
Dr. Kumar?
Yeah, Kumar.
Yeah.
Is that your doctor?
Dude, no. He's like, it's unfortunate that
Just
we
give
have
me a
the same
second. Let me
last
spit
name.
on this.
I thought.
Dude,
I thought
he didn't have any nurses in the room with him while he was operating on these women too.
Really?
He was by himself.
I thought you were talking about the doctor from Family Guy, because that's like the plot of one of the Family Guy episodes. Where he's
is it?
like Peter claims he was like sexually assaulted, but he really was just getting a prostate exam.
Yeah. I felt his hands, both his hands on my shoulder while he was examining my
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my Roman Empire, which, I mean, I guess fake it till you make it, and he made it. They made a movie about him, and he hated it because it's like exposed everything about him.
Yeah, he probably also then released Catch Me If You Can after that.
Yeah, it's like, it's our turn.
He's
I
like,
can do
damn,
better."
I can't beat Tom Hanks.
One day, Leonardo DiCaprio is going to play this, even though I don't know who he is.
Okay, my Roman Empire is about a famous author. I'm going to say at the very end who it is, okay? So
Okay, I'm gonna try to guess.
She and her husband. Nope. She and her husband and another couple go out on a retreat into like rural Europe, okay?
J.K. Rowling.
No. And they say, we're going to all have a contest about who can come up with the scariest story, and then let's read it tomorrow night, like over a fire in like side the house or like a campfire or something. And so they all go to bed and they're all trying to think of it, and she can't think of a story, and she's like beating her head against the wall trying to figure this out. And so there's like a terrible storm and whatnot, and she falls asleep, and she has this crazy dream about a monster that's like pieced together with other parts of other people and sewn together, and that doctor ignites it and brings it to life with electricity and whatnot. So the story
Frankenstein.
is Frankenstein, and the author is Mary Shelley, and she literally
You were supposed
came
to
up
let
with
us
it.
guess.
No, I'm sorry.
I was going to tell you the name.
Did you know that?
Yes.
I thought
No.
Because you know
Sure.
why? You know why?
Oh, there we go.
Frankenstein.
Look at that. Well, the bookshelf comes in. Like, we should put it to a vote. Do you like the bookshelf or not?
We should, yeah. Let us know. We'll change it if you guys want us
Creepy
to.
ass bookshelf.
Speaking of
Epstein's bookshelf.
speaking of creepy asses, you were gonna say something about the contest we were running, Brijesh.
Oh yeah. Okay. So guys, we're trying to. Our creepy asses are running a contest.
He just now got it. He just like it was like a 2.4 liter V8 engine or something. You put the pedal down and nothing. There was no acceleration. Speaking of creepy asses, Brijesh, you're like, okay, so we're running. Wait a tick.
Wait a tick.
Huh? What's going on?
You walked into that one.
I did. But y'all are about to walk into a contest that we're running. So we're trying to get 2,000 followers on Instagram, about 1,000 followers on YouTube, 1,000 followers on TikTok, 1,000 followers on Facebook. Each social media platform you can enter 4 times, and then we're going to draw live on this podcast to see who wins, and we're going to take you to the Great Pyramid of Giza.
I thought you were about to say Grateful Dead.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
What is it? Memphis Bass Pro Shop. We're going to take it to the top of the pyramid.
Which is a pyramid.
Which is not the Great Pyramid of Giza. But we're going to wine and dine you. And then if you guys want, you can come onto the podcast. We'll interview you. If you can't make it out, we'll send you a rack of rendezvous ribs. But yeah, y'all subscribe, y'all like, and y'all share this with a friend. And every vote, every like helps, and every follow helps too. Thank y'all for sticking with us.
You will also be interviewed.
Yes, you will be. If you want to be. We can also blank your face out too. We can distort your voice if you like.
Or you can also send faceless photos of Brijesh if you're more comfortable with that.
That'd be fine too. Whatever happens. We can do a Zoom call while we all eat dinner.
No, we can't.
No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do a little Zoom din.
Yeah, a Zoom din.
It's going to be in-person din.
We're gonna say it's at 7, but it's really gonna be at fucking 9:30 where we figure out how to put it all in there.
Yeah, exactly. And then we won't tell the person that we're interviewing that we can't see them till the very end.
That's messed up. That's
so anyway, that's been the contest, and then we're gonna go over to LD for his Roman Empire.
All right, yeah, my Roman Empire is a little controversial.
Sweet.
Yeah, Catholic Church tried to cover this up a bit. Try to backtrack after this story released. Mm-hmm. So this was about the Pope in the 1500s. His name was Caesar Borgia. He was kind of known for being like off track. He was married. He had kids. There was also some controversy about the way he was aligned, I guess, spiritually. So this event that I'm talking about is called the Banquet of Chestnuts, right? Yeah, I know. You'll see why it's called the Banquet of Chestnuts. So after some event, they end up going back to the palace where he has a bunch of courtesans. How do you say those?
Courtesans.
Courtesans, which are whores.
Yes.
They're whores. And what he did was they put a bunch of candles and walnuts on the floor.
This took place. This is on Halloween.
I was on Halloween.
Yeah, October 31st, right?
So yeah, so this was the reason this was released was, I guess,
I hate this.
Pope Leo in the 1800s decided to release some of the files that were some of the documents and stuff that are under the Vatican, and this was one of them, and it was his account in his journal or his diary that he talked about this event. But anyway, so the courtesans removed their garments. Mm-hmm. Threw them to the floor, and they made them pick up the walnuts with their mouths nude. And there was also some type of sex contest where they were giving away free stuff.
Apparently, just so you know, they had 50 honest prostitutes show up.
Yeah, okay. These prostitutes had never told a lie. They weren't the Cardi B type of strippers.
Parentheses, courtesans. So that means that you're top. This is top tier.
Yeah, these are your top hoes.
And then after dinner, they asked everyone to get naked. And then everyone who stuck around, they put candelabras, like you were saying, on the floor, and chestnuts were scattered amongst the ground. And that they had to crawl on their hands and knees and pick them up with their mouth.
Yeah.
Did you say that?
Yeah, they had to pick up with their mouths. And they, so once the Catholic Church got wind of this, of course, they tried to spin it. They're like, that's not really what it said. But then you look at the diary and it says like exactly that. That was his account of it.
Dude, I bet it smelled like shit.
But they're like, they're blowing it out of proportion.
How'd you leave this out? It says there was a competition for it claims that the man that could fulfill the most courtesans was then offered like prizes, like first, second, and third.
There was contests
for silk tunics, shoes, and hats.
Yeah.
But you didn't mention that. It was basically a freak off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A freako is not a Rico.
Yeah, you're right.
Technically, if this was at a church, I believe it would be a Rico, though, because you have the organization.
Yeah, so now go to the historical debate. So historians are sharply divided.
There's no other source is the first con against it.
Yeah.
And then it says that the guy who wrote it is like one of the most reliable people that they've ever written for meticulous note keeping. And then it says
what was in the room?
It might have been the Borgias who got them to put this story in there to spread rumors to legitimize the Pope. And then the family had already known about nepotism, violence, and sexual deviance before this, and the Pope had acknowledged illegitimate children, like you were saying.
Yeah.
With everything coming out now,
Yeah, Pope is having freak-offs.
I don't doubt it.
Oh, I 100% believe this story.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
100%.
The detail is what's
when I
crazy.
first saw it, I was like, I got to look it up if I'm going to talk about it on the podcast. But there wasn't enough evidence to say that it didn't happen. Only like, he didn't do that.
Yeah, like
He didn't. He would never.
The fact that you would document it in the first place.
Yeah, he wrote about it.
Yeah, why would he write about it?
Dear Journal. Last night was a blast.
I will say, like, so
banquet.
I don't know how to describe
Courtesans.
this. This is the best way I could describe it in my life. Like, my uncle, when he passed away, put that he was the limbo king of Milwaukee but there's no historic evidence to ever back this up, and no one in our family has ever heard of him limboing ever in our life. It's like, what if he did just throw in one fake story just to throw everybody off?
It's funny.
But like putting something in your obituary, like Brijesh was known for being the world champion, like tandoori eater or something like that.
The thing is, it's funny to guys.
Or like if you
I want to do that now.
You were
I
the
gotta
second,
think of something.
You were the second place 2008 Big Mac champion eater of the Mid South Make a Wish. Like,
There's no some rural town.
yeah, exactly.
I want to do something like that and put it on my resume.
Exactly.
Just go to like job interviews just to see them read it off.
and they couldn't prove it. They have a.
It's like, so you were the limbo champ back in 2008.
These-
Tell me about that.
There are these two really funny internet and TV personalities in radio before podcasts were podcasts. These guys were doing stuff like Jackass. It's called Hamish and Andy in Australia. But what they do
I've
is
seen them.
they call a random guy and they're like, "Hey, I put this number down on a resume. Will you cover for me and say what a good guy I am?" And then they call and they're like, "Hey, how do you know Tim?" And they're like, "Oh, we've been mates forever. What's the question?" Like, that's a terrible Australian accent, but they talk about it and like they cover for him.
Man, I heard a prank call the other day where this guy calls this man who's been married to his wife for like 3 or 4 years. And he calls him looking for his brother. And he's like, "Do you happen to know this woman?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's my wife." He's like, "I don't know how to tell you this, but I think that may be my brother."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how far? It's like, "How long ago you married?" "Probably about 3 or 4 years." He's like, "Yeah, that's when he went missing."
Yeah, I've seen it. And the guy just keeps getting more and more mad.
Yeah, he's like, "If that's true," he's like, "Your brother about to be dead." He's like, "Don't hurt my brother, man."
Don't hurt my brother, man.
Hey, Melissa.
I miss the Ricky Smiley morning show.
Oh, man. Daryl.
Ricky Smiley used to have these great prank calls where he'd call a church's chicken and pretend to be like an old lady being like, "What time does the church open?" And the guy would be like, "Ma'am, this is a church's chicken." She goes, "I know we're gonna go out to eat afterwards. I'm just saying."
Yeah, his old black lady was hilarious. He had one, I guess there was like an incident at school or something where 2 girls got in a fight and the dad got involved, and he called. He's like, "Your baby fought my grandbaby." He said, your daughter hurt my grandbaby arm, and my baby ain't never did nothing to nobody. We gonna come by, we gonna have a pray by. We gonna drive by your house and throw them little green Bibles at you. He's like, "Come on down here." He'd have these folks so riled up, man.
Have you gotten any of those like little green Bibles or like the things that they give to people like
at hotels?
Yeah, I have.
When I used to wait tables, there was a lady who wouldn't tip me, and she'd leave a little card in the checkbook, and it would say, "Why would I give you 20 when I only give God 10 for percent for gratuity?"
Oh my gosh!
And I was like, if I ever see this lady again, I'm gonna tell.
I'd have we should have a pray by at her house.
Dude, she's so. This lady was. She was also like just such a bad customer.
Well, dude, it's like that one story.
Where did you wait tables at?
I don't want to discuss on here.
India Palace.
No.
But it's like that one story.
I'll bring it up afterwards.
Was it Huey's?
No. Okay. We'll talk about it afterwards.
It's
by the way, Huey's mid.
Yeah, it is mid, but it's like a good mid.
We need to do a food ranking this summer for stuff. We need to do that. We still got to do the Doug challenge.
Yes, you got to.
You got to do the Doug challenge.
I can't believe. I swear to God, I didn't hear you say that.
No, it's fine, dude.
Just like
LD, sometimes when
LD
like,
was over here being like, yeah, type shit. Facts.
Okay, but remember
that?
Have you seen the stories? Have you seen those stories where and this couple thought they were like doing something like really profound, where they would leave the tip money on the table, right? And every time they thought that the person wasn't doing enough, they would take
one off.
Yeah, and they thought, this is how you teach a waiter how to do something right. And it's just thinking about like how fucking degrading is that?
Oh
dude?
yeah.
And everyone,
it's almost like you're a dog.
Yeah, it's keep your money, keep everything. I'm like, first of all, you're not as a waiter, you're not going to
shoot. If I was a waiter and they put their tips out at the beginning and they didn't have shit on there, I'd be like,
yeah. Well, the big line, like,
nope.
You got a party of 6, so you'd be like, "Hey, my name's Jimmy, and I'll be autographing the shit out of y'all tonight.
Yeah.
What can I get you?"
Did you tell them that you autographed?
Yeah, I would.
Every time?
Or I would circle it. I would circle it, and then I had one waiter that was like, he was like notorious for like circling through the autograph with a black magic marker and be like, oh my God, I didn't know I did that. Like he'd perfectly draw a circle through it. And then he also did this slick shit where he'd like, people would say like, I want the pear salad. And he'd be like, give them a large because they'll never be so stupid to order a pear. They'll always make sure they tell you the size next time. Or he'd be like, everything was free on the kids' menu for drinks besides chocolate milk. And he'd be like, who wants a chocolate milk? And all the kids would be like, me, 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 me. It's like for $1. So it's like for an extra 20 cents gratuity.
We got to know where you work.
But like parents would get pissed.
Yeah, of course, dude.
They'd be they're like, I thought kids' drinks were free. And it's
Shit
like,
adds up.
they had like 6 chocolate milks or something. This was before 2020. So it was like,
Now it's probably like
Damn, I'm trying to think of what restaurant
don't
serves chocolate
worry
milk now.
about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Bruce Chris.
All right. Well, that has been our Roman Empire.
Sweet.
So we're going to move into another segment. Do you guys want to do childhood trauma? You guys have a childhood trauma?
Could we do boy bossing?
Mine's not.
Do you have more of a boy bossing?
I kind of talked about my boy boss and my experience at the Wing Fest.
Okay, let's read.
But I do have a good. It's not necessarily childhood, but it's a story that happened
Okay, well, we can do
some
that.
years back.
All right, let's do that. You got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I sent it to
Childhood trauma.
Oh yeah, so mine's actually not. Like I said, my childhood. It was actually back when I was in the police academy.
Okay.
We had this recruit, and he had this speech impediment, kind of sound like Elmer Fudd.
I hate that.
Yeah, his
For
name
a
was-
cop?
Yes, his name was Hellum. So every morning we'd be in line and we had to say, "Police recruit, where are you here, sir?" And he every morning, "Police recruit, Hellum's your soul." And dude, I'm in the back, so I'm like trying my best not to lose it. Every morning I'm like, "Here we go, here we go."
Was it like, hello, princess? Like that?
I'm gonna get to that part, the
Okay.
Hello Princess part, because I sent
Okay.
you guys that article about him. So, yes. So, I mean, anything, like every time he spoke, we're just like, oh my God, it's fucking hilarious. Because, I mean, think about it. You got a cop, please. Like,
Yeah.
stop resisting.
Roll down your window. Roll it down right now.
That's the highest kill count of all the cops.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Well, it's like you're being pranked like Super Troopers. Are you saying meow?
Stop resisting.
What?
Stop resisting. Stop
Well,
resisting.
we all shared a locker room, and I was, of course, doing my impression, and some of his buddies heard, and they were like, hey, man, leave him alone. Leave his accent alone. I'm like, that ain't no fucking accent.
It's a speech impediment.
Speech impediment. Because he was like, I think he was like from Russia or something.
Did you tell him you were like, where's he from? Hong Kong?
What's he doing now? Is he still a cop?
No.
Now he's in jail.
Now he's in jail.
Now he's in jail for
Spread them. Spread them.
Stop. Man, you gotta hear what he's in jail for.
yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, he's in jail.
What's he in jail for?
He's in jail for trying to hook up with a minor out of California. Yeah, as he was an MPD officer. This happened a few
gross.
years back. So he didn't make it through my class, but he went through the class afterwards and ended up making it through there, which, of course, I didn't. I would have loved to see him in the field.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, so you got South Memphis today. Over by Coral
There'd be
Lake.
some controversial body cam footage with me and him, and it's just me just dying like, oh my God.
So, do you know how fast you were going? So,
White and white, just wait and please.
Oh, man.
They'd be like, who wants to ride with him today? Me?
Don't make fun of his accent. Oh, my gosh.
well, now
that's
it's
so
free
funny.
reign, dude. It's free reign. He's in jail.
That's why I feel good about this story. I can
Yeah.
talk all kind of shit about him because he
That's a shitty person.
Yeah, he apparently was sending some explicit photos to them. But here's my thing too, like talking to the younger girl on the phone, I bet she probably thought they were the same age.
That's so tough. That's so tough.
How was California?
Why don't you come out? I can pick you up.
Oh, I love Fortnite.
Oh, my God.
God. Yeah, screw him, dude. I'm happy he's in jail. What a horrible person.
Yeah,
But
that's
funny.
my,
That's funny. That's really unfortunate.
But we so cool. How I'm still so. Yeah, there was hundreds of times I was in the class like, please.
So tell me about like when the buddies came up to
Underground.
you. Was it like a gang of them? Was it a gang of buddies, or was it just like one or two people that were just coming to you? Don't say mean things to him.
You know, you got. I could be a bit of a bully sometimes, and I was definitely being one.
What if you kind of just?
But it was just so damn hilarious.
Hilarious.
Because if it was any other job, it wouldn't be as funny. But
Yeah.
you're thinking about all the scenarios of him being a cop.
Yeah. Because
You know, in a position of like
authority.
I got to take this dude in North Memphis to jail.
He's delivering a baby on the side of a highway because the lady had to pull over, and he's like, "Why'd you pull over?" And he's like, "All right, man, we're gonna have to do this."
Emergency top boss.
We're like on the radio. Number 25 is on it.
We got one wanted.
We got one.
Oh man,
What's this guy's name? Or we shouldn't say, right?
I'll say
Harry
it.
said it.
Yeah,
it's
Helms.
record.
Oh, hell.
It's Helms, but what he says Helms.
Helms.
The double L makes a W noise.
Helms stay in prison.
Police will quote Helms.
Are you doing boy bossing too close to the sun, or are you doing childhood trauma?
Mine happened last week, so I guess
Okay.
boy bossing too close to the
All
sun.
right.
So for me, it's a very slow day at India Palace. And the first customer...
You take off your shoes?
Dude, sometimes.
Sorry, I had to.
Sometimes.
If he's not
man.
sweating in the food.
And I'm frantically putting him back on. I just see
Yeah.
customers walking up. Oh no. But okay, so it's just a normal teaser, right? No one's here. We got a couple orders on the table. See a guy walk in, thinking, okay, he's gonna like pick up an order. He's like dining in. Sir, can I help you? He's like, yeah, bathroom. I was like, okay, cool, yeah, use bathroom. Because like other places, the only Uber Eats drivers like anyone can go use the bathroom, but it's just like, dude, you've been working all day. If you got to take a piss, go take a piss. Just don't take a shit and like leave a mess or something. But he comes back out of the bathroom. I'm like, sir, so what was your order? And he was like, no, I'm just here to use the bathroom. So I was like, oh shit. But then he like walks up on me, right? And I'm just like, he's way taller than me.
Did he put his hands between your legs?
No,
and move it back
but
and
he
forth?
came up close and just whispered, like, no one's in the restaurant, just me and him. But he whispers, I got a bag of Viagra. You want to buy it?
So he comes into your place of business, takes a shit, and then tries to sell you Viagra.
Hold on. Shh, stop. How did this make you feel?
I started, dude, I really tried not to laugh.
Time
I
out.
really tried, but this guy looks so damn.
Question.
Yeah.
Did you buy any?
No, but you know, he was I was saying like, oh, no, thank you.
I'll ask what the viewers want to know. Were you slightly aroused?
That's like, I was like, no, when he said, I stole it from my dad. Stole the Viagra.
How old was the kid?
Dude, he wasn't a kid, man. He was like a lot older. He was like 40 years old. And I just
told
told him,
him.
I told him, like,
His dad's gonna be real pissed when
this
his
is,
dad comes.
this is, are you sure you don't want to buy, I started with a speech impediment, my bad. I said I know my mind. But he was like, are you sure you don't want to buy a bag of Viagra from me? And I'm like, yeah, dude, mine still works. Like, I'm good. I don't need it yet.
I don't have to do it because I'm already hard.
And he looks at me, make eye contact, and he runs out. That's another way.
I would have been like, whoa, brother.
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Was it in like, I just imagine one of those like linty bags that doesn't seal where
kinda
the
like
plastic
shakes it a
just
little.
folds over.
Yeah.
What was it? It was in a pill bottle?
No, I don't know where it was. Dude. I don't want to.
Oh, he didn't show you?
No, I don't want to see it, man. I'm like, then
Want
it's
some
like,
Viagra? Come to my car.
it's like,
And that's how Brijesh got kidnapped.
imagine getting caught peddling Viagra.
I got Viagra and nudie mags.
But my thing is, you stole it from your dad. My dad doesn't need it anymore. What do you mean? Like, why are you giving it to me? But you know what? He got to use the bathroom. That was the story for this podcast. I think that was God intervening so I can tell this story on the podcast. Just so I can have something to say on a random Tuesday with my shoes off. I don't think he'd be a type of guy who would mind if I was barefoot in the Indy Palace.
Who?
This
guy?
Yeah.
I think he wanted you barefoot and the rest of your clothes off too, Brijesh.
You want to buy somebody?
He's like, I noticed you didn't have your shoes on. Are you in the foot play?
Sorry, you're getting the wrong message.
You're going to need to clean that bathroom real good.
Nobody's here, just you and me. It's just you and me. But yeah, so that's been my...
My first question would have been like, why are you whispering?
Yeah, dude, that was the weirdest thing. Leaning in and whispering too. I'm just like, okay, what's up? He's like, do you want to buy some Viagra? It's like, someone's going to overhear you? Like, no one's here, dude. No one's here. God's listening maybe, but other than that. So that's when my boy Bossin get close to the sun.
It'd been even better if like there was a cop staying outside waiting. Like they busted.
He was an undercover cop.
My boy Bossin, too close to the sun, is going to be tied in with someone else in my family's childhood trauma that I want to talk about that they told me. My uncle used to own a bar in Wisconsin, and it was a bar that was tied to like a very specific manufacturing business, and like 98% of his business was like these guys get out of this plant, they come to his bar, they drink, another shift goes on, another shift gets off, and that's how it was. It was like a deep manufacturing. They're making engine parts there. Well, like the 80s roll around, right? And they stop making manufacturing in America. So it starts to get outsourced. So they shut down this plant that's like 50% of this small town business, plus like 90% of his bar business, because no one wants to drive near the abandoned warehouse to go to the bar.
drink. Yeah.
So what does he do? He's got to diversify his products. So he starts to make it an event hall where you can like rent it out for like a bachelor party and stuff.
Yeah.
And so he rents it out to these like really uptight, like nerdy guys. And they go and they're like, we're going to take really good care of your bar. And he's like, yeah, just don't get the cops called on you or anything. He's like, just have a good time. And like, it's open bars. Like they put down, like, say, like back in the day, like $2,000 for 10 people for an entire night of drinking.
Back in the day, 2,000. That's
something like that.
That's a lot.
But it's like you get all this top shelf liquor. You can do whatever you want. The place is yours. So you're basically renting it for the night, and there were like beds there and stuff to sleep.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
Okay, so he rents it, and it like is snowing. It's Wisconsin, so it's snowing a ton, and it snows like an unusual amount. And then it did the same thing it did last year, which is remain below freezing. So even though they plowed it, there's all these like things where you can't see like the road and stuff, and like that's why they came up with those little balls they used to put on top of your antennas so you can see cars coming. Yeah. So anyway, he gets called in the middle of the night, and it's like the sheriff of the town, and they're like, we need you to come back to your bar tonight. And then he's like, what's going on? He's like, you need to come down here and see this. And he's like, so he gives the keys to these guys. He shows up. The first thing he sees is there's a naked woman running through the snow away from like two cops that are trying to arrest him. And he's like, what's going on? So they go in there. There's a bunch of women there that are strippers, and then they're in handcuffs. All the guys are in handcuffs.
Were there chestnuts on the floor?
No, close. The groom was tied to every corner of the pool table, like naked on the pool table with like a bag, like with like a something over his face, like a handkerchief.
Was he alive?
Yeah, he was alive, but he was like, "Get me off the table! I'm gonna kill everybody here." And he started freaking out. The girls that were there, they were like, "Is he really gonna kill us when he gets off the table?" And he was like, "No, he's just kidding." He's like, "No, I'm gonna kill all of you. You're all gonna die. You're all gonna die." So they started to get like freaked out, and so they started to run away. And then like their like quasi Russian pimp was called and stuff. It's like he shows up, he sees all this, and he goes to talk to the cops. And they're like, we can't just have naked women running around the town, okay? Like in the 80s, he was like, can you just clean this up? We really don't want to report this. It's like at the end of our shift. So nobody got arrested.
Yeah.
And
why were they called?
That was they had naked women running around in the snow. And someone was like, hey, there's like a naked chick in the snow on the side of the road. I just want to call it in. But that's why they were called, and that's what happened for this bachelor party. So
I wonder if they were about to rob him.
Well, who knows? But
they wanted to kill him.
Everyone stuck to their story, which they were all having a good time, and that nothing like bad happened other than this guy was like freaking out, tied naked to a pool table.
Dude,
Brijesh was like, "Oh my god, where was this bar?
Wisconsin? What part?
It's not that cold.
Tell me the exact coordinates so I know not to go there.
Tell me the time and place. That's UFO time traveling device. We're gonna go back there. So check it out.
Yeah, and it was at that point my uncle decided he wasn't going to run a bar.
Good, smart decision.
He shut down the bar.
What does that tie into? You said it ties into like a.
They said it was him, boy, Bossin, too close to.
Oh, it's him. Okay.
Kind
I
of.
thought you said the story ties into your
a little family trauma.
Look at him.
I mean, it tied boy, Bossin, too close to son.
Which I mean, it was a good idea until those nerds ruined it, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Or like whatever they were doing there.
But I bet he was making a lot of money.
Or what if he had? He had several bachelor parties where like it didn't get that rowdy, or like he just was like, oh, I got to restock all the liquor or something like that.
Yeah. Which is normal. Yeah, like, oh, puke here, like, clean that up, whatever.
But
Not
just-
naked women running in the snow.
Just in the 80s, like no cell phones, no body cam. They were just like, oh my God, this is crazy. Can you clean this up yourself? Thanks.
That would not fly this time around.
Then they had to go plant evidence on somebody because they didn't have DNA back then.
Best way to do it, man. Law enforcement. That was a nice story.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. So those been about it. I think
Police will quote Helen's grandfather.
All right, so I think that wraps up childhood trauma /
Boy
bossing too close to the sun. This has been episode 46.
46.
46. I'm gonna get the number right one day.
46. Dude. 50 is right. For 50, do you guys want to do Ancient Aliens?
Yeah, let's do Ancient Aliens.
Yeah,
Episode 50.
hopefully there's some new info that's come out since then.
We had talked about the NFL drafts coming up, which is also something you left out of your sports segment at the very beginning. So there's no point in us talking about it, but you should probably talk.
We talk about
next
when
week.
the players are actually drafted.
Yeah, we can talk about it next week, but we got to talk about it next week so we can get it on the episode for this week. We're really showing how the juice is made here.
Yeah. Squeeze another juice ball.
All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
We love y'all. Bye.